It's a quiet Saturday evening and I'm out on the patio with a cold drink, the grill going strong, and a slab of ribs slow cooking to perfection. NCAA Women's Sweet 16 is on the screen, filling the air with that unmistakable energy of grit and competition. These young women are leaving it all on the court, fierce, focused, and unshakably determined. Then, during a commercial break, something caught my attention. It was an ad celebrating the winning spirit of Team USA, our Olympic athletes. It stirred something in me, a pride not just in our athletes, but in the American spirit as a whole. It got me thinking about the National Football League, Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, all symbols of American excellence and relentless effort. And of course, as a veteran, I'd be remiss not to include the United States military, perhaps the most disciplined example of the winning mindset we have. From Little League to the battlefield to boardrooms and classrooms, we were taught to win, taught to push, taught to endure. But then I remembered something I've been hearing more and more. This idea that the younger generation ain't shit. Let me tell you something, I beg to differ. The younger generation, Gen Z and the millennials, often get a bad rap, too sensitive, too entitled, too lazy. But those labels don't hold up to the truth. In fact, according to Pew Research, younger Americans are more educated than any previous generation. Over 39% of millennials have at least a bachelor's degree, compared to just 15% of the silent generation. They're also more diverse, more inclusive, and more likely to stand up for justice and equality. They know their value. Where previous generations, including mine, were taught to work and survive, this generation is learning to live, to advocate, and to thrive. That's not weakness, that's progress. And let's not forget their contributions and adaptability. This generation is navigating a rapidly changing world, leveraging technology, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. They're not just adapting, they're driving change, making a real impact on society. Walk into any coffee shop, retail store, or hospital. Who's working the registers, the floors, the emergency rooms? It's the younger folks. They were the essential workers during COVID, the nurses on the front lines, the delivery drivers keeping the country running. They are showing up every day, and they're doing it despite student debt, rising rent, and the pressure of social media and comparison culture. As of 2023, over 54% of the US workforce is under the age of 40, and Gen Z is on pace to become the most entrepreneurial generation in history. So no, they are not lazy. They are adapting to a world that is vastly different from the one we grew up in. One of the hardest lessons I've had to learn as a father is this: you can't raise your kids exactly the way you were raised. I come from a different time, a different world. The tough love and hard-nosed ways that shaped me didn't always work for my sons. They taught me something I didn't expect, that growth sometimes means unlearning. You can't instruct suburban kids in inner-city ways. Context matters, culture matters. The world they're growing up in is more connected, more complicated, and more open than we ever imagined. And they're doing the best they can, often better than we give them credit for. Investing in the future means more than just financial support. It's about giving our time, our attention, and our trust. It's about believing in the potential of the next generation and guiding them with the wisdom we've gained, because really, they are the ones who will shape the world to come. Here's something worth remembering. The youth are a reflection of us. If we're disappointed in them, maybe we need to look in the mirror. They are the product of our teachings, our mistakes, and our hopes. And most importantly, they are our future. The future of our country, the future of our military, the future of our government, economy, and communities. So let's stop lumping them all into the same box. Let's stop comparing apples to oranges. And let's start investing in them, with our time, our trust, and our wisdom. Because one day, not too far from now, they'll be the ones taking care of us. And from what I've seen on my patio with ribs sizzling and basketball on the screen, I think we're going to be just fine.